Welcome friends to short questions and answers blood part 1. Explain ABO incompatibility rarely causes hemolytic disease of newborn. Antibodies in ABO blood group system is IgM type which cannot cross placenta, so can't causes hemolytic disease of newborn. Explain blood buffer prevent changes in blood pH. So in blood there are so many buffer system. First and very important is the bicarbonate buffer system, which is major extracellular buffer system. Second important, hemoglobin, which is also called intracellular buffer system because hemoglobin are present in the red blood cell. Third, plasma protein because of amphoteric nature. And phosphate buffer system, which is least important. So this all buffer system present in the blood which prevent changes in the blood. Explain red blood cell without nucleus can carry normal function for 120 days. So that is the average lifespan of red blood cell. Now mature red cell don't have nucleus, mitochondria or endoplasmic reticulum, but they have cytoplasmic enzymes which are capable of metabolizing glucose and form a small amount of adenosine triphosphate which is used for the energy. But this enzyme system become less active, progressive with increase in the age of red blood cells. So this enzyme system work for the average lifespan for 120 days. After that, this cytoplasmic enzyme system won't work. So RBC can carry out its normal function without nucleus and other organelle up to 120 days. Explain folic acid, glutamic acid deficiency lead to megaloblastic anemia. Now we need to understand folic acid is essential for synthesis of DNA. And in DNA, thymidine triphosphate, which is essential building block of DNA. So when there is deficiency of glutamic acid or folic acid, it reduces DNA, leads to failure of nuclear maturation and cell division, and now red cell grows in size, that is known as macrocyte. We are knowing from proerythroblast, early, late and internormoblast, reticulocyte and then mature erythrocyte gradually decrease in the size. But here, due to deficiency of folic acid, there is increase in the cell size of red cell with odd shape and immature nucleus. All this together reduce lifespan of red cell and the responsible for the anemia, and because there is increase in the size of red cell, it is known as megaloblastic anemia. Megalo means increase in the size, which is not usual. Next, explain red blood cell size increase in pernicious anemia. Now, what is pernicious anemia? Here there is a lack of intrinsic factor which is released from the gastric mucosa, parietal cell of the stomach release it, which is essential for vitamin B12 absorption. Vitamin B12 is essential for synthesis of the DNA, just like folic acid, thymidine triphosphate, which is essential building block of DNA. So deficiency of vitamin B12 leads to abnormal or diminished DNA and failure of nuclear maturation and cell division. As a result, red blood cell grows in size, that is macrocyte, leads to megaloblastic anemia. So we can say anemia because of lack of intrinsic factor, that is known as pernicious anemia, result in megaloblastic anemia. So there is increase in the size of red blood cell. Reasons of megaloblastic anemia. So mainly three factors. First is vitamin B12 deficiency. Second, folic acid deficiency. Third, lack of intrinsic factor which is required for vitamin B12 absorption. All these are essential for final maturation of red blood cells DNA synthesis. So deficiency of any of the above, either vitamin B12, folic acid or intrinsic factor, leads to immature nucleus with large size red cells. Large size means megalo, with odd shape, immature nucleus and less lifespan of red cell. These are the reasons for megaloblastic anemia. Explain, though not routinely examined, MN blood group system is important. Now this MN blood group system is important in medico-legal cases of paternity dispute. We are routinely examining ABO and RH. No any other blood group system is routinely examined. But when there is a paternity dispute, this Mn blood group system is important. Explain. Spleen is known as graveyard of red blood cell. We are knowing red blood cell having a biconcave shape with average diameter 7.2 micrometer. They can pass from blood vessels having a diameter up to 3 micrometer, almost half size of the red cell. But when red blood cell become older with average size 7.2 micrometer, their membrane become fragile. And when this older red cell gets self-destructed, when they pass through red pulp of the spleen, they get squeezed as many red pulp having a diameter of 3 micrometer. So normally when young red blood cell is passing from this red pulp of the spleen, the capillary is having a diameter of 3 micrometer, they get squeezed and they can pass. But when this red cell become older, they cannot pass through this red pulp. The capillary having a diameter of 3 micrometer and they get destructed. So spleen is known as graveyard of red blood cell. Name any two autoimmune disorders. First one, hemolytic anemia, then pernicious anemia, Graves' disease, thyrotoxicosis, then Hashimoto's disease, then insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, means type 1 diabetes mellitus. These all are common autoimmune disorders. Explain. Vitamin K deficiency leads to bleeding disorder. Question may be asked like, vitamin K is essential for clotting, or write vitamin K dependent clotting factors. The answer is simple. Vitamin K serve as cofactor for synthesis of certain clotting factors. Factor 2, 7, 9 and 10. Factor 2 means prothrombin, 7 stable factor, 9th Christmas and 10th Stewart factor. So without vitamin K, blood coagulation is seriously impaired and uncontrolled bleeding occurs. So vitamin K is very important for coagulation mechanism. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.